Have a drink, have a drink, have a drink, have a drink with me. You already know who it is. It's your man's Jay Hemi. And I am Soul Brothers. This is Soul Brothers, and we back again with another one. You know what it is, episode 11. This it. This ain't it, never will be. And you already know who this show is for. It's for all my loafer-heads around the world that's already in the game, that know the game, that walk the game, and they already know how to do they loafers right, how to treat them right, and how to put it with the right fits, and how to get them head turns, and how to find the exclusives, who having dialogue, who getting questions asked, who already in the game and just gamed up. But also, more importantly, this show is also for everybody that's not in the game, cracking jokes about things, not quite understanding, why he got them on, you know, what the hell is those on her feet? Because women wear them too. Not quite understanding the status that your feet is given, that you are given when you have these on your feet. It's for y'all too to understand that who better give you the game than the man from Detroit. I'm going to keep saying that because we already known for doing this. We've been doing this. The first to do it. Popularized it. Made it what it is today. Detroit players. That name was given for a reason. It's player, slick, freak nasty, grown and sexy, sophisticated, character, animated. That's what these are. Bossed up. Can't just say you a boss, you gotta look the part. So, this is another segment and you already know what it is. This it. This it. And this ain't it. This ain't it. Never will be. Never can be. Why they even trying to influence people to be influenced to put some bullshit on their feet? So today, what I found for the ladies. It's for the ladies today. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. So imagine that it's a woman out there online, because everybody's shopping online now. Nobody really taking the time to go in the store, go in the shopping plaza. You online and you trying to get in the game and you trying to figure out how should you do it? How should it be done? What style? What style is popular? What is in? What's not? Or what's classic? Or what's sexy? Like I gotta go to a professional event, or you know I gotta go to this gala, or you know I gotta go. I'm stepping out. And you know heels I don't want to do them today. Stilettos I ain't trying to do them today. But I still want to maintain my sexy. I still want to maintain my class, my sophisticated, my boss status. I still want to have that. And if you would go online and you scrolling through, and this is what's being presented to you, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. And I'm gonna tell you why. We have. First of all, you know what I always pay attention to first, the stitching. Now, they put a pattern in a design with the stitching. So they chose to put stitching in this shoe and to put a design in the shoe that's supposed to be representative of, and not even representative, but even supposed to be complimentary to a woman's foot and to a woman's outfit. This ain't sexy, man. It's not classy. They need to burn them. When you're thinking about a woman, women are very dynamic. So why wouldn't you take the chance in making a dynamic pattern in this shoe, because this pattern is not dynamic. It's very outdated and old. It damn near looks like, you know, the 50s and 60s. And if you was gonna do a pattern like this, at least give it some character. This doesn't give the shoe enough character. It's really half-ass manufacture. It's a half-ass manufactured shoe. Now, I don't appreciate this for women, because women should have boldness, character, and sexiness, and class, and bossiness all around the board, no matter what you manufacture or produce for a woman. It has to hit, and these ain't it. This ain't it. It ain't hitting. So we're gonna dive deep into it. The shape of the shoe, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Really what it comes down to me, what it comes down to is, like I said, the toe. You have rounded, you have pointed, and you have narrow. And you also can get it boxed. See, this is narrow, and it's really not pointed, but this is narrow. But it has a pointed like dynamic to it, but this is narrow, rounded, and then boxed. They didn't do these right from the jump. Even with the insides, the inside of these, man, it's too bland. It's too basic. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of options. Women love options. Women love options. And so when I'm looking at these and I'm breaking it down, don't get me wrong, the consistency of this loafer, the consistency of this loafer is good. Because at least they kept it consistent from the toe to the rear end of the shoe. But they could have played with shape a little bit more, as far as where the holster is. This is, you know, where your foot is being held, actually. You know, when you actually put your foot in here, where your foot is being held, you can play with that. And they seem to start out wide, and they don't really have a fittedness on your foot. That's not to say when you put them on that won't happen, but from what it appears, it appears that you have the outside and then you have the inner arc. That inner arc in these, it seems like there'd be a little space present between your foot and that inner arc, and that's not gonna look sexy. That's not gonna look good at all. Not visually, it's just not gonna be appealing. These are visually not appealing. Now, do they have a good solid base color? Yeah, but no buckle. You know, they went with leather. You know, leather is always good to go with, but, you know, mixing it up with some suede could have been an option. Any patented leather designs could have been an option. I mean, this shoe, it looks like a unfinished canvas. That's what it looks like, a unfinished painting. Because when you get a shoe with a base color like this, you either got two things. You can get creative and put a pattern or design on it to make it full of character, to make it dynamic, or you can play with contrast as far as with material, just like here. You could play with the material. They didn't play with anything. They just kept it bland. And that's why I said, you gotta, when you're dealing with women, you gotta put in the effort. Women love effort. You put in effort, they love you for it. They didn't put no effort into these shoes, and you passing these off for women. And you want women to actually walk around and have these on their feet with nothing to compliment the woman. The stitching is fine, so they did good on the stitching. I'll give them that. It's fine, it's thin, You know, you can barely see its dominance, but it is there. So they did it enough to where it's visible, and you in the design is visible enough to where it's visible. But I'd rather put a buckle or even a leather band on this shoe, such as these. The buckle sits on top of the stitch band. It's poor quality, and I just want all my ladies to know, and all my women to know, that you don't get influenced into putting something like these on. This is not it. This ain't it for no occasion, professional or non-professional. Not even to slip on and go out to the store real quick in. No, none, no occasion. They could have did more with the base of the shoe, where usually a tongue would be. So there is no tongue, it's just rounded. So if you was to cut all of this off and just have a rounded enclosure on the loafer, that's what you got here. And they didn't really play with it. They didn't put no slits or splits or nothing. You know, nothing to give it more appeal. Is, for lack of a better word, is laziness. This is pure laziness, and it's online as something that's different and that's a standout, and that'll really draw you in and draw people in when you put them on. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. They didn't even attempt to play with the back, just like I have with these. These are a good example. They didn't even attempt to play with the back, to even give it any more character. This is a good shaped, a good colored, and a good canvassed woman's loafer that they didn't put no creativity, no sexy, no effort, and no character, and no nothing into. This is a half-ass bullshit manufactured shoe for a woman. Can't appreciate that, and I don't appreciate that. And that's my take on these. I'm going to end with that. So you already know. Soul Brothas, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go subscribe. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. You need to. You need to. And thank y'all for tuning in. You already know we love y'all.